Hi everybody, welcome to Reality Buzz TV, where we talk about all things reality TV shows and all things reality TV show stars. So in this episode, you guys, of the ultimate girls trip, I want to talk just about things that were interesting for me in the episode. I want to talk about every single thing that happened or that was done or that was said, because some things honestly are not so interesting. There are times when I feel a little bit bored, but there are times where I feel like, okay, I can still watch here. And also because the ultimate girls trip is not structured the same way as the Real Housewives, I really find it hard to review it the same way that I review Real Housewives when I talk about Real Housewives episodes, okay? So listen, you guys, the girls are still in Jamaica. Of course, London has come, which makes me happy because I couldn't wait for that, twinning London and Lassie. And Lassie is back with her soulmate. I love it for them, even though, of course, they had to kind of explain how did they end up now being back together. And some people are bothered by the fact that they are getting along. Okay. Now, you guys, this is the thing that has made me lose Litabo as one of my favorites. Okay. Lose Litabo. Whatever. Yes, but Litabo is not my favorite right now. Okay. And she used to be. One, because I started to feel like it's almost like she is a fan of certain housewives, and one of those housewives is Nonku. And I felt like, girl, okay. So it kind of started feeling like for me that she was starting to want to follow Nonku around. And also, it started to feel like the reason she was now just having sort of like an issue with Lassie was because Nonku was having an issue with Lassie. And then when Nonku was making up with Lassie and building this new friendship, now she's in this weird place. And I'm like, I didn't think you were that girl that was guys almost like begging to be liked and to be friends with people, So I don't like Litabo right now. And so now when London comes, this is where things get interesting, because that's when I see that really honestly Litabo had no reason to not like Lassie, because I felt like Lassie had tried to sort of befriend Litabo, but Litabo was too concerned with wanting to be friends with Unoko, and I guess she felt if she is buddy with Lassie, it's not gonna work with Noko. I don't know, you guys. She's just moving weird with Litabo right now. Guys, did you see her dress at the Durban July? What kind of dress was that? Grade R. Aibo, what was she wearing? Anyway, you guys. So now with Ulondi London arriving, now she's confused, because I also do think that she is a fan of Londi London, and I think she wanted to get close to Londi London. So when she initially sees Londi London, she is thinking Londi London has an issue with Lassie. So she's probably going to want to be friends with her. But then she looks disappointed when Lassie and Londi London look like nothing has ever happened between the two of them. Not forgetting, you guys, Vele Lassie did take that job. Remember when we were talking about it, Lassie got a job that Lona was let go from Lithab. So there's also that. Could be the reason why she doesn't like Lassie. So now when she realizes that Lassie, Londi London are getting along, you can see the confusion and the disappointment in her. When she walks out of the table last episode, I think it was less about what was happening with Mel, but more about the confusion she was feeling about this situation here. And now it forces her to now be like with Lassie now, because she really wants to be friends with now with Londi London and Lassie. Now also I feel like angazi bafuna ukufoma igroup yezinto. The group of the Nyash, the real nyash and it's funny because it's like the natural nyash, the 50% natural nyash, and then the 100% fake nyash. Anyway, you guys, and people would say what's but Lassie's nyash is not. Listen, you guys, I know what you said, but I feel like it's not that nyash is not 100%, okay? But it looks good, okay? It looks better than most of the nyashes we have seen, okay? And also it's not 100% because for it to pop like that is because she did the figure. So that's what I'm saying. And as far as we know, London London hasn't done anything, but we never know. Maybe she did the things before this thing became popular. But if she did, it looks natural, like. So now she wants to be part of the Nyash alliance now, all of a sudden, which looks weird because it's like, girl, you were not wanting to be buddy with Lassie now. Why are you now? They are there by Jima, Ulasi, no, Londi London, here she comes, okay? I did enjoy the fact that Olasi, when they went to the beach and they were doing aerobics, because it reminded me of how they were when they were doing Housewives together. And then they were dancing. It was just a fun scene, you guys. And also when Lassie was updating Londi London, that laughter when she was telling her, I really like them together. I hate the fact that Londi London came so late at the trip. So now Latabo went to join them. They shade now Kalasi in the diary session now say yapela because now you want to join them because you want them to teach you how to exercise. Like, guys, listen, I'm not understanding, like, people do plastic surgery to get the nyash and then they'll be now wanting to do the squats now. Like, we are supposed to believe that you got the nyash from squats. And also, the squats don't get you that shape of a nyash, okay? As the king of squats, he will tell you what shape you get when you do the squats. So anyway, you guys, she goes there, and then they were almost done, and then she wanted them to do the squats because she really wants to. I honestly, you guys, listen, I'm not sure if Litabo is happy with her BBL, and but she really is like any opportunity to show it off, she wants to show it off, and maybe she's feeling like people are not showing it off enough, okay? But you guys, it does have that mina ngazi kuba uncomfortable nje mangibuka ukuthi in shape. You okay? Like, you want to ask her, go right? Are you okay? It doesn't hurt, because it just doesn't go with her body. Like, unamathanga mancane, and then it's like, you know what I mean. So now she was standing next to Lassie, Londi London, and then her, and she was showing off, and it was just a weird scene there. And I think Londi London laughed in the data session. But I was like, hey, but they could have manipulated that to look like Londi London is laughing at her BBL. But that was a weird scene. Also, it's just weird that now that Londi London is there, now she wants to make an effort to now be friendly with Lassie. When it was clear at that time that she just doesn't care that much about Lassie. That is a weird part, you guys. Another part is I'm over Beverly and victimhood, because I feel like Beverly is not innocent, okay? Even in the beginning of this episode, they do play a little bit of what happened in the previous episode, and they do show Beverly was the one that called Mel a snake, okay? You call this woman a snake, you're talking about her business that she's very sensitive about. But then when she goes in on you, because you've got the thing, okay? You have the thing that nobody has, that everybody can go after, which is that your daughter slept with your husband, okay? So how are you not expecting that when you go, at people like that, they are going to do the same to you? So now, when she's telling a story, there's a scene where her, Noko, and Mel are going for an activity like river tubing, and she's telling the Nonku what happened. The way she's telling that story, I'm like, girl, that's not what happened. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Tell her what you said, and tell her all of the things that you said to Mel before Mel went to that place, okay? So now she's the victim. When is this gonna end with my daughter? And I'm like, girl, I don't feel like when I started the season, I liked Bev, I liked Liz, but now Bev, I just no. And also Bev and Liz, I feel like Bev, Liz, and Nonku are so determined to burst Crystal's happy bubble, okay? Because Crystal came to Jamaica, nobody liked her, nobody wanted to be bestie with her. Well, Mel tried, but that's because Mel did not have any other friend, so nobody wanted to be her friend. Even when they were there apologizing to each other, they were so disrespectful to Crystal. They disregarded her and ignored her and apologized to everybody else. So now she's gone and found herself a young thing, okay, which all of them have failed to do. Even Nonku drove 2 hours to get herself a man in Jamaica and failed to do so. Crystal has found herself a 28-year-old, and for some reason she's in the bubble. She knows what it's only temporary. She said so herself. We decided we're going to just be each other's love thing for just a vacation, okay? So she's in the love bubble. She's happy. She's doing a sleepover. She even met the guys. So Crystal moves fast. She even went and met the family, slept over because they wouldn't allow the guys to sleep at the villa, which I understand because they also didn't allow Nonku's men. So she sleeps at the over at the guys' villa, wherever they are with the family. Comes in the morning, so she's happy. I like seeing Crystal. I was like, Crystal, if what she needs, Crystal is a 28-year-old for us to see the Crystal that we know from Bread Housewives, then please get Crystal a 28-year-old every season, okay? So she's happy, but they keep wanting to find something to make her upset, okay? First, they don't like the fact that she's dating the guy. They are saying, some people are even saying it's disgusting. I'm like, what is disgusting about her just dating this man? Like, Liz just seems to be bothered by it. Beverly seems to be bothered by it. I don't understand that, okay? And also, I hated it when they were trying to make Crystal be upset with Mel, okay? Because remember when they were doing the apologies, Crystal had said that she felt like the apology was a fake when Mel was apologizing, okay? Then you guys, after Mel walked out of the scene, after they had an exchange with Beverly, they were trying to get Crystal to say something bad about Mel, and she says, no, I felt like the apologies at the time, everybody was being fake when they were apologizing after the Zol thing, okay? Now, when they are back at the table for, I think it was lunch now, they were trying to say to Crystal, first before Mel was around, they were trying to get Crystal to say something bad about Mel. Then when Mel was around, now they are trying to tell Crystal, they're trying to tell Mel that Crystal had said her apology was fake. And Crystal clarifies to say, no, I did not mean specifically hers, even though she did say, but she says that she meant everybody's apology, like everybody apologizing, that whole scene, everybody was being fake. So they are trying to make Crystal upset with Mel and Mel upset with Crystal, because they also tell Mel that Crystal said that the apologies were fake. They tell Crystal that Mel said that she was happy that she got a man, as if Mel did not like Crystal as a friend. I suspect that Mel did say something along those lines, because even Lassie did say, yeah, Mel did say that, but she did not say it in a way that Nonku is delivering it. So Nonku, Liz, and Bev are just becoming evil women of Jamaica all of a sudden. They hate anybody that has found a man, because it was them who was supposed to find a man. They hate anybody that has a friendship, like the friendship should only be just them. So I don't understand it. It's just becoming, for me, okay, the three of them. Now, you guys, let's talk about Nonku and Lonely London. I didn't think I would ever say this about Nonku, but Nonku is fake in this episode. Because when they were going for an activity, Bev and Bev and Liz, they were going for an activity. They start talking about the fact that Lonely London is around. Nonku says, I knew that Lonely London was coming, and I knew that she was held up because she had an issue with her visa. That's why she didn't come early. So she was held back. So we talk on WhatsApp. And she says, we are okay with Lonely London, we are cordial, because when she came for season 2, you remember when she was attacked by Usane, Nonku had defended her. So later on, Lonely London had sent her a message to say thank you. So after that, they became okay with each other. So that's what she's saying when they are going to do the activity, that they do talk. She knows what held her back from coming to the trip, and she knew that she was on her way coming. Now, later on, when they are sitting at the table, Nonku starts asking Lonely London, so Lonely London, how come you took so long to come? How? I'm like, you know what? I think Nonku is getting confused, because Lonely London has said, go to Nonku on camera, the things she says or the way that she is away from the cameras is different from the way that she is on camera. So she's forgetting what she said on camera and what she said off camera. I think the conversation between her, Liz, and Beverly, she thinks that happened off camera, that it was on camera. So we saw you say you knew Lonely London was coming, you knew she was held at the held back because of the visa. You said it. You said you were aware. Now, why are you sitting at the table in front of everybody asking her how? So, Lonely London, why did you take so long to come? Lonely London is like, oh, okay, it's like that. Okay, so I see that you've changed your face. Okay. I'm like, don't start with Lonely London. I see you did your face. I think she was trying to make a point. Everybody knows Nonku did her face. But it's like, okay, if we're going to ask questions about things that we already know, let's just ask questions about things that we already know. You know, the fact that you also did your face. So I found that to be fake. Why is Nonku doing that? Also, she's going to do it in the next episode. We're going to see Nonku and Lonely London get into an altercation because she is insisting on wanting to know what got Lonely London to come so late to the trip. But again, I feel like Lonely London was held back. The visa thing was because of maybe legal issue. Pela, some countries don't like potential criminals to come to their country. So if you have an outstanding legal issue of some sort, sometimes they'll be like, can you sort this out? What's happening here? Okay? And then they will let, even South Africa sometimes will be like, no, we can't let you go to another country without you settling here. So there must have been something like that, I think. I did wonder if it had something to do with a certain situation that I can't talk about because I love my life, you know? Yeah. But anyway, I found Nonku to be fake there, you guys, because why are you asking this woman something that you already know? You know what I mean? Yes, you guys. Now, then another fake one, Litabo. Litabo had taken her time to go and spend time with Lonely London and Lassie at the beach, Bejima. Spent time with them. They had a conversation. They had a conversation about their accusations of Mel being a racist. Honestly, you guys, I think on this trip we can find something about almost all of them where they were having a racist moment we can, okay? Even Liz, not just a few moments earlier, or was it last episode or this episode? Yeah. Last episode, before Mel walked out, she said, some white women fighting, okay? Imagine if people are saying, some black women are fighting here. Like, you know, if a white woman said that about black women, now she's a colored woman saying, look at these white women fighting here. So I feel like most of them have had a racist moment, but they only want to highlight Mel's racist moment. And she has a lot of racist moments. Mel, she does, okay? I don't feel like, I'm not getting the vibes that she hates abantu abamnyama. I'm not getting that, but I feel like corner blindness, like sometimes that white people have to uba racist. There's just things they do and say about Africans and black women or black people that they think it's just, but it's racist. You know what I mean? Okay. So anyway, you guys, here's Litabo now being fake, because Litabo had a chance. They had a moment, they were talking, discussing what had happened and all of that. She did not ask Ulasi, no, Alondi London, how come now you get along? So you guys have made up. She didn't ask them. She waited for the lunch and she waited for the audience for her to ask them. So you guys have made up. How? Of course we've made up. I guess we've just gone to the gym with you and you were showing us your PPL there, doing squats that are unnecessary because your behind is not made by the squats. So what is your issue now? So now she's being fake now. All of a sudden she's like, hi, so the two of you have made up. Why didn't you ask them over there? Why did you wait for an audience? So I was like, the fakery is too much. Anyway, Lodi London ended up explaining. She says that she feels like with Lassie, she over-exaggerated her position in Lassie's life. She thought they were besties, so she was sharing everything about her life, but Lassie was not sharing a lot. She did not know a lot about Lassie, so she was upset about that at the reunion. I will take that explanation because I like the fact that they are back being friends, but I don't think that was it. I feel like Londi London really liked Lassie during that season, and I feel like when they were at Sun City, she was really getting pressured by others to be like, Lassie, but look at this, but she's lied about this and she's lied about that. And the friend that she had come with on the show, she had come on the show saying Annie is my friend, and Annie was taking a position of, I do not want to shoot with this woman. I do not want to be around this woman because she is a liar. And she had to take that stance. Because if we're being honest, you guys, Londi London never shared the truth about her relationship, if we're being honest. She was going through stuff in her relationship during the season. We only found out after the season ended that she was going through things in her relationship. Even she was not sharing like real stuff of what was going on in her life. So they were the same as Lassie. You know, she was hiding things. Lassie was hiding things. They were doing a show together. It was a show friendship at the time. Okay. So I feel like I'll take her explanation, but I don't think that was it. She just got pressure from the other ladies because Yena, she really did like Lassie. But when it came to everybody making a decision, everybody was like, no, I can't be associated with her. I don't like liars. She ended up taking the same stance and threw Lassie under the bus. But this is what she says for now, you guys. Anyway, now the highlight here, which is the thing that we've been waiting for this episode, was what Mel was revealing about Beverly and Liz. Okay. The reason it even got there was that they were remember, they told Crystal what Mel said behind her back, and they told Mel what Crystal said behind her back. Now, Mel says, okay, guys, since we are talking about everything that everybody said behind everybody's back, now let me tell you a story. She says, listen, Liz, I need to tell you something that Beverly said. Apparently, Beverly has made some racist comments about Liz, because remember, Liz looks like a white woman. I also thought she was a white woman, but she kept on saying she wasn't a white woman, and up until we understood that she's colored, okay? But if you just saw Liz, you think she's just a white woman, okay? Now, apparently, Beverly didn't understand why Liz likes black men, and why she's always chasing black men, because remember, she's always with Unokube. So now she made a comment to Mel and said, why would she do that? Why would she be chasing black men? That's not like a white woman. By the way, I forget, she's not all white woman. She's not 100% white woman. She's half white woman because she's really colored. But, I don't understand why she's always chasing black men, Anyway, guys, I believe it because Beverly doesn't deny it. But Beverly's late. It's like it wasn't said like that. I'm like, it absolutely was, because you are just as messy as Mel. The fact that Mel kept that information for the right time, she is messy. She is very much a messy. She probably had it on that recording that they've been talking about, because they say Mel records them. Now, but I'm like, I believe it. I believe that she said, I believe that she did say. But the thing is, everybody's talking about how racist Mel is, and I'm saying all of those women have been racist on that trip at some point. They have been, but nobody's going to talk about that. Everybody wants to talk about the racist Mel, which I don't understand why it's like that. So again, Zige asked Beverly, did you really say that? Okay, Beverly is trying to explain, but at the same time, I think she did not know how to explain it. Liz gets upset, walks out of the room. And Mel is very happy about it, because she's been waiting for a moment to actually break them up, okay? I don't think it ends up breaking their friendship, because I've seen them on Instagram together. Deb July weekend when they were with Noko, I think. But Mel is very happy. Anyway, you guys, overall, I feel like it's okay, but it's like, even if this was the last episode, I wouldn't be upset about it, okay? We also did get Mel. Hey, Mel, guys. Mel and Pete, they were having a phone call. You can see Pete is the one that directs Mel, you must do this one. She watches everybody. She even watches on my Instagram. What husband would be like, she just married this person, but she doesn't have any photos of their wedding online. Yabon, he's actually the housewife now, the Pete. So then he was telling Mel, listen, I've got a surprise for you. I bought back one franchise. It's a Taylor for you. I bought it back for you. Now I'm like, and you can see Mel was a little bit uncomfortable. Oh, thank you so much. I'm like, Remember, you guys, that when they've been accused of, one of the things that people said when they were doing carte blanche is that they will sell you a franchise, and then after some time they will find a reason to say maybe you're not following the rules or whatever, and then take the franchise back. The fact that he says that about one of the franchises on television, I was like, apparently there's a franchise that they bought back, and he's giving it to as a present to his wife. The fact that people are still buying those franchises, I don't understand, because two episodes of did I say Telebranch? I want to say Telebranch of Carte Blanche. 2 episodes of Carte Blanche dealing with this issue, dealing with them. Even if, let's just say that Carte Blanche is wrong, but you want to take your money and invest in something that possibly might go wrong like that. Asazi ukuthi sinisize kanjani, asazi nje ukuthi sinisize kanjani mangabe ukuthi nina kanti anisezolalela ngisho Carte Blanche. hayi asazi thengani ama-franchise thengani. Anyway, you guys, that's all that I wanted to talk about on this episode. Please make sure that you like the video before Pumegana and tell me in the comment section what you think about this episode, and share the video with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers in Tanda.